Fill the bags, hold back the flood, or risk losing everything. Where the road disappears into deep water, there is a desperate race against time. Everyone must help, and every bag counts. Meher is on the front line of Pakistan's flood crisis, a city in a fight for survival. Within a few days, residents built a wall of mud and sandbags around their town to keep the water out.
If more water comes, then there will be a threat. But for now, the water flow is stopped. If at some point there is another breach, that would be a risk. But for now, the city is safe.
Optimism in the face of mounting odds, part of the job. But some of the city's residents blame the local government for being slow to act.
There's a lot of confusion here. They only warned us to leave when there was a breach. They should have warned people sooner. They're telling us at a time when people can't go anywhere. The roads have already been blocked. Look how close the water's come. Look how close the water's come.
Fear of even more flooding has forced some to walk out where they can. And where it is too deep, search and rescue operations are also underway. But many families remain perilously close to a growing threat. This is a town that is almost completely surrounded by floodwaters. Local officials tell us that 80% of the 1 million people who live here have already evacuated. Those that have stayed behind are either waiting to see what happens, or they are working around the clock to make sure that this mud wall does not breach. Because this mud, these sandbags, these are the only things that are standing between this town being saved or being completely overwhelmed by floodwaters that are everywhere. Compounding matters, a relief operation still struggling to get off the ground. Townspeople surrounded a rescue vehicle demanding food, but there was none to give. Empty-handed and angry, they say they don't know what is worse, not having enough to eat, or the ominous rising water at their doorstep. Zain Basravi, Al Jazeera, Meher, Dadu District, Sindh, Pakistan.